Good morning.
Morning, everybody.
Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker, and Nikki, otherwise known as Poplar Picker. How's everyone doing this morning? I know it's like a little too early to tell, but I'm doing all right. It's not my best day, but it's not my worst day, so far so good, I guess. Um, Good morning, Frankie's Finds. Yeah, I was just getting some of my shipping done, getting that ready to go out. Hoping that it'll pick up a little bit. I need more sales. All right, John, be careful.
Bye, John.
He said he was going to the. Can't remember if he said he was going to the mailbox or to the post office, but one of the two. Whichever it is, come back soon.
I don't see your show up yet. God dang it.
Yeah,
Must be lagging.
for yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. And then people are saying they're not getting notifications and not sure what's going on.
Oh, it's showing.
Anyway,
It's showing. It just didn't show on the front page for some reason.
huh. Oh, well.
I had to go look for it.
Yeah, that's what I say. If you don't get the notification for it, we usually start at 8. So just go on, go look for it on YouTube and it should be there. So we don't normally cancel shows. On occasion, if I can't do it, Sally will do the show in a pinch. Um, but for the most part, we're here.
No.
And just so you know, yes, I do have my shirt on inside out. uh, let's see. Frankie Swine says, I was thinking I should put the cookies and the one shipment out for the postman, but then I had a vision of some critters eating the cookies.
Yeah.
I think I will wait and just watch for
Yeah. That's a good idea.
them. Yeah, probably so. I think I would be okay if I put them out there, but I haven't made them yet, so. And I didn't make it over to the store, the grocery store yesterday, so I didn't buy any. Um, but I don't know. I was I was not gonna go out today, but I probably need to go. If I wait too long, then I won't do it. And I don't want to. I want to actually put something, give my postman something. So I need to do
Yeah,
it.
I forgot to pick him up a box of chocolates the other day. I was picking chocolates. I gotta go do that. Because I gotta do it. What is today? Oh, today's Wednesday. So I got, okay.
Today is
Because I
Wednesday
gotta
the
do it
20th.
before,
Yeah.
I gotta do it before Saturday because there's a different postman on Saturday.
Oh yeah. So you only have a few days.
Yeah.
So I think what I'll do is I need to find out what I'm supposed to bring for potluck on Christmas. And that way, when I find out that, I'm assuming it's probably going to be the mac and cheese, um, because that went over like that was probably the only dish that everything was gone, like every drop.
Yeah.
So it went over really well. So I think, well, maybe I should just wait, make sure that I'm bringing that, and then I could make me a little list. And so, Anissa says I'm going to the Goodwill. They're discontinuing their Shopper Advantage card on December 31st, and I have a full card that I have to use by then. Hope the thrifting gods are smiling on me.
Our Goodwill never gave us shit.
Yeah, um I'm thinking because when I used to work, well, when I used to work outside the home actually, um I would go to wherever I was going to see a patient, I would I would go to a certain Negan Hush. I would get
Back in the bedroom.
yeah, exactly. Get back in there. I would go to, that specific thrift store, but and some of them had some kind of reward cards, some of them didn't. Most of them didn't. But like if you bought $10, you got a punch on your card or something like that. So, but she says that she'll get 50% off
Oh,
off of her total purchase. So, yeah,
that,
that is definitely something you got to do.
yeah, don't let that go.
But you got a little bit of time. But let's see. Goodwill has me. By me has reward card. You spend more you spend, you eventually get a small reward. And I keep the card on my keychain. That's good. Yeah, I mean you got a little bit of time to do that since it's on the 31st, but
Don't want to know if it's a special mac and cheese recipe.
I don't know. I can't remember where I got it. There's several out there, but I just kind of, I don't know how you would say it. Like I just kind of do it on my own. And really, I mean, I have butter in there, elbow macaroni, um, the block of cheese, and a block of cream cheese.
What kind of cheese do you use? Like Velveeta, or do you use Colby?
Yeah, no, I use the Velveeta, the big
Oh,
block. That the big block of that, I usually just cut it into cubes and then put it in the crock pot and with the cream cheese, and everything just melts. And then I cook my elbow noodles, and yeah, goes over. I think last time I have this thing about chili powder, and it's not. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but I'll sprinkle that in the mac and cheese, just really, really lightly, not a whole lot. And you can't hardly taste it, but it does give it a little bit of a kind of a kick. It's not hot.
yeah,
It's a little bit of a kick.
yeah.
I don't know. Um, so yeah. Nessa says, I figure next week it will be busy with everyone on vacation. So today I'm hoping it'll be less busy. There you
Be
go.
right back. I gotta
Okay.
get my coffee.
Um, I put a little bit of milk in there too, right at the end, just to kind of get it all so it's not so thick. But it's an amazing recipe, and I don't know. Uh, I just kind of put it all together, and people were amazed. So I keep on making it. But there's a lot of recipes in there, like that you put evaporated milk, and I usually don't do that. I'll just use the regular. Oh, sorry. Ugh. Do you give the recipe out? Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. I don't. I don't really have a recipe. I just kind of, put a few things here and there, and I don't have like amounts that you put in there. It's just one of those things that I've kind of got in my head, along with everything else. How's everybody's sales been doing? Um, Mine were okay. They've been okay. Yeah, I just do my own thing with it. There is a rest. I think it's even on Craft. I think that's where I originally got it, and then I just kind of tweaked it a little bit, and not use. I didn't use all the ingredients that they say. Frankie's Fine says sales slowed right down to a trickle. Yeah, I'm sure everything's kind of winding down and everything, but oh, she said she just sold something, one thing this morning, and sold one thing yesterday. Uh, oh my god. Sorry, I got the yawns. I need to make some coffee, I guess. Nessa says I yesterday I sold she I listed something and it sold in an hour. Like, dang, should have listed this during the challenge. Only $11, but hey, money's money. That's right. It all spins the same. Quick. Karen's at the beach says, not great. Last 2 days, only 3 sales and 2 haven't paid. Well, dang it. Jim Cooncat says, mine have taken some wild swings. What do you mean by that, Jim? Yeah, I had 4 yesterday, and I really started because I went and did. Uh, um, I went and did some ran some errands yesterday, um, and then when I got home, I started listing, and when I started listing, that's when I started getting sales. Um, but I definitely tend to be slacking. He said last week I had $500 day. Yesterday, $60. And that's the thing about, there's no, there's no guarantees.
I'm back.
Okay. Um, I wish there was. I wish there was guarantees with this, but the,
Yeah.
just have to, you just have to list through it.
It'd be
Uh,
nice if we had a guarantee that we get a $500 day every day.
I know. Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be awesome.
Hell, I'm not greedy. I'd be happy with a $200 day every day.
No lie.
I could make that work.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But I did venture out to the thrift store yesterday, which I probably shouldn't have, but I did. I had to do I went and did all the adulting stuff, paid bills and all that. So I figured I needed a reward for that. And a reward for being an adult. How's that?
Hey, are you blind? You didn't see that rabbit? Lug nut, sorry. Rabbit just practically ran right in front of him and he missed it.
Oh gosh. Like, what? Rabbit?
Oh, we have I don't mean to change the subject, but we have a cougar.
Oh, do you?
We have a cougar. We have a cougar close by.
Ooh,
Yeah. They used to tell us this is the first time the news has admitted it. Usually the DNR says we don't have cougars here. Well, it's been seen many, many times now. Well, it's been seen for many years. Cougars have. And they're like, we don't have cougars here. And the DNR kept seeing them on trail cams. And the DNR would say, no, there's no cougars here. You know, that's false.
Oh yeah, they've been doing that here too.
And sure enough, the news told it last night that there was a cougar seen not too far from me.
Wow. That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody hit one here with their car. It was probably 2 years ago, but it was only like 20 miles up the road. No, not even 20 miles. More like 2 miles up the road.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there was one that was shot a few years ago. Somebody shot him, and they're like, oh, that must have just been somebody's pet or something got loose. We don't have cougars here, you know.
Yeah.
It was an isolated incident, you know, or whatever.
How you guys doing today?
Hi, Sally. How we doing? We're doing. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
We're doing even better now that you're here.
That's right.
Oh, that's so sweet. Are you live?
No,
not at all.
I love you, Sally.
Aw, thanks. I love you too, Nikki.
So, Mike had told me this story, and it happened years and years ago. When he was younger, they used to go coon hunting. And in the woods, like the river, the tree line and stuff like that, and they would go back in there and hunt for raccoons. And so he said, it was at night, of course, and he said it's the middle of the night. We're in the thick of the brush and everything, and he says, I'm standing there, and there's something that is near me that is purring.
Ooh.
And he said, I heard it. I couldn't see it, but I heard it. And he said, I heard that, and I told those guys, I'm leaving. If you want to come with me, that's fine, but I'm leaving. And he turned around and he hightailed it out of there and never seen it. But he said, I know there's a cougar out there. And they say the same thing around here, that they don't exist.
Yeah.
So, crazy. Very crazy.
Yeah, and really, like, it probably wasn't like right next to him, but their purr probably like kind of vibrates the area, you know. You could probably feel it, within a certain amount of distance.
Right.
But still, yeah, that's still scary. That's a hop and a jump for them,
Oh yeah.
Or
I mean, easily he could have that thing could have had dinner, So Karen's at the beach says, Bolo, I'm sure you all know about. I found 2 LL Bean flannel lined jeans at the estate sale on Saturday, both for $5. and sold each of them for $22 and $20 on Tuesday. That's
Yep.
awesome. I
They're
sold. I've
really good.
had two. I think it's 2 pairs, and I sold both pairs
Mm-hmm.
with no problems.
I think I had 4 pairs at one time. They were rough. It looked like somebody had worked them in them,
Mhm.
and they sold. They had paint and stuff on them. They sold. I don't
Wow.
remember for how much. I think it was last winter, but they sold. Oh,
You're
thank you,
welcome.
Sharon. That's sweet. She loves to listen to me laugh.
Aw.
That's so sweet. Good
I
to see
missed
you
you.
too, Tracy.
I've missed you.
I missed you too. I feel like I haven't been here at all.
And now you're going to be here for 4 days.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait. I thought I was on mute. No.
Nikki.
I'm just kidding.
My gosh.
You brat. I want to see the new candy that I brought home today.
Oh, you got new candy? Hershey's candy cane.
Oh my God, I love those.
Oh, they're so good.
Oh my God, those are like the best candy bars ever. They
Mint
brought them
candy
back?
with candy bites.
Oh, I gotta go to the gas station. I don't have a car.
Like,
oh, I love those.
they're buy 2 get 1 free at my store.
Oh
So
my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
I
If I
had
don't
to
have
get
them,
the
I'm
rest of
sending
them.
you money. If I
So
don't
you're
have
gonna-
any here, I'm sending you money so you can buy me some.
Okay. They'll probably be at least, I'll probably sell these for at least $3 or $4 a bar. But I'll give you a good deal. I'm so excited too, Val. And
What do you?
the gold one is really good too. The Hershey's Gold. Did you see that one the
What's
other
that
night,
one?
Nikki?
Yeah, that's that peanut one, ain't it?
Yeah, pretzels and peanuts.
Yeah. That might be
These are
good.
king size though, so I'll charge about 5 for those.
Yeah.
They were $1.99 each.
So does that usually end up like, remember how like in school we would sell candy um for a fundraiser
Uh-huh.
and we'd end up eating like half of the candy bars and mom
Yeah.
would have to put the money in for the rest of them.
Yeah.
I know. I can't do that. I can't do that with these because I mean, like the last time I had some, I think they were M&Ms.
Uh-huh.
And Brandon's like, I really want some M&Ms. So like, I have some in the drawer in there. And he goes, I want them. And I said, okay, then you go in there and you take down the listing.
There you go. There you go.
If you want them that bad, you go take down the listing and we can eat them.
I've done that before.
I would be so guilty of doing that.
I believe me. I think I'm gonna have to take a couple of those candy cane bars because we don't have any more at my store. So I'm gonna have to take off a couple of those and probably Brandon likes them too, so he'll eat one and I'll eat one probably.
Yum.
Yeah.
I love those.
Well,
Nobody
I'm
else in
sorry.
my family likes them, but last year I saw them and I started eating them and oh my God, I just loved them. And I ate them all through Christmas. Then they took them away, of course. And I was just like, Oh my God. And I didn't know they were going to bring them back.
Oh yeah. I didn't even try this year. We've had them out at our store since at least October.
Yeah. I haven't seen them anywhere up here. So we probably don't have them.
Well, I'm sorry that you had that issue. Tracy said sent a $120 silver plate coffee and tea serving set by mistake to a customer who ordered a $16 chafing dish set. No thinking. I guess I just grabbed a box. So she's trying to get it back.
Yikes. I'll have to pull out my grandma gave that to me.
Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
She sent the wrong item to a person. It was a $120 item, and she was only supposed to get a $16 item. Well, the
Oh,
person
no.
that got the wrong item, she's afraid she's going to try and keep it.
Yeah.
I just hope they, put a label on it and send it back. That's what they need to do. But what do you do in recourse to that?
There's nothing that you can do, really.
I don't think you can really do anything.
I mean, if they say, I don't know what you're talking about, then that you could do, really.
Yeah.
You can't really make them send it back.
Right.
Mm-mm.
That sucks.
They won't know that's all they got.
That really sucks.
Did you message them and tell them you sent the wrong item?
Yeah. They know. They are aware of that. But the lady keeps saying, "No rush. I don't need it before Christmas," saying the chafing dish set. And what she's not saying is, yes, I will put a label on it and give it to my postman. So I hate that when that happens. It doesn't happen very often, but it does happen.
I'm not eating my inventory. This is my one that I bought for myself.
So she already sent out the right one?
I don't know. Tracy, did you already send out the correct item? I'm sending the right one this morning. Yeah. I don't know. I almost think I would hold it until you get the right thing back or the wrong thing back.
You really can't do that though. I mean, she can open a case with eBay or whatever. I don't know. Hopefully the lady will do the right thing.
Yeah. Well, that's what Frankie's Fine said too. She said I wouldn't send the correct one until you get the other one back.
Yeah.
That's what I would probably do, but yeah, it's just one of those conundrums, that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. So
did you just accidentally grab the wrong one, or did you have to
she
send it up?
grabbed the wrong. I guess it was in a box. She just grabbed the wrong box and sent it. So, well, I hope it all works out, and I hope you get the right thing back.
Yeah.
Hopefully she has a conscience and, she does the right thing, so.
Yeah.
Hi,
And
Hank.
if not, well, it's an expensive learning lesson.
Yeah.
We've all had them some way or another.
Yep.
Mm.
It does happen. It's pretty random.
And those are the ones you never forget, and those are the ones that make our business better.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah, you do pretty good with those candy bars, don't you, Sally?
Oh, yeah.
That's good. By the way, I did find my shirt.
Oh, I didn't know you were missing a shirt.
I was missing. Couldn't find the shirt that I sold you this morning,
Oh.
and or I think it was yesterday. I sold it yesterday, but I was trying to find the shirt. I couldn't find it. Um, it is a reversible. It's like it has 4 different colors. So
Oh,
it
wow.
has like a black, white, and then if you turn it inside out, then it's a wine and a tan.
Yeah.
So, and it was new with tags. And I sold it, but I was like, I could not find it. But once I kind of had that in my head, that what color it was or what color, because I just didn't know what color was going to be that I could see it, in
Mm,
the package. So, but I finally found it.
that's good.
Yeah, I was happy about that. And usually for me, it's really about just going through and taking my time,
Yeah.
and looking for the item, not getting stressed out about it.
Yeah,
And all
sometimes you
that.
just
So,
need to take a step back, too, and go back.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, cool.
I want to know, Tracy, did you send her a label? Are you expecting her to go to the post office and do it? Because if you're expecting her to go to the post office and do it, chances are she'll never do it.
Right. Yeah, that's what she had said that, what did she say? Something
Excuse me.
about sending a label to her.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you're going to wait for her to go ship it back.
Yeah, I guess she's, computer illiterate and, and all that. So make it, let's see, she let me know she received the wrong thing. I told her I would send her a label. So, yeah, I guess if you just, if you help her with it, as much as you possibly can to get it, then it'll probably make it a lot easier for her to, start with it.
Yeah.
So, and at least she did that, at least she told you that she got the wrong thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, I think if
probably
she wanted to keep it, I don't think she would have told you.
no. Um, and the fact that you're, sending her a label and making it easier for her to, to get it shipped back out, I think my fingers are crossed for you. I
Yeah.
think you do.
I think it's going to turn out okay.
But I know you're not going to stop sweating until
Oh, yeah, definitely.
you actually get it back in your hands.
I think it's all going to work out, though.
Yeah. gotta get some.
I'll be right back. I gotta find out.
Okay.
Not, I am wearing a pair of pants, but I gotta find a pair of pants to ship.
Okay.
A different pair of pants.
Mine's that lady.
Oh gosh. She said, and she has sent me 3 messages, and they say sent from my iPad. Oh wow.
She
Valerie
might be
says,
an older lady who just uses her tablet and has no clue
right.
how to print it and whatever.
Well, and Karen's at the beach said maybe throw in a little extra something in a Pyrex package to thank her, and you'll get good feedback. Maybe. Valerie says, I've got to list this week. I received 200 more free listings that expire this week, and I want to take advantage of that. Are you having a listing party one day this week? I'm having one today, possibly tomorrow, and I don't know about Friday. Maybe after I get back from lunch on Friday. But I think we'll probably do it a little bit earlier today. I'm thinking maybe around 12 or 1. That way everybody can get on the listing wagon and get some stuff done. Okay. Great Lakes Day says I'm planning to refund her part of her shipping. There you go.
Well, if she's just using an iPad, I wonder if she even has a printer.
It's likely that she doesn't. I mean, I don't know.
You might have to. You might have
I
to see
think.
if she go to the retail office or something to
Well,
get.
I think she's sending. I think Tracy's sending her a label.
Oh, that you already printed out. Oh, okay.
I think that's what she's doing.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood.
I'm pretty sure that's
Sorry.
what she said she was doing. Frankie's Fine says a guy bought a tie clasp from me and messaged me last night saying it wouldn't suit his needs, but he hasn't opened a return on it yet. Maybe he's just sending it back. We will see. That sounds good, Sue.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. I.
There you go, Tracy. That's what I was getting at. I thought maybe it could. Now, if she prints out a label today,
Oh,
will that lady be able to use it?
yeah, she should be able to use it. Yeah, she should be able to use
Well,
it.
that's what I was wondering if you were just going to mail it to her, because that's a
Yeah,
good idea. Because
yeah, just in case. I mean,
then she has no
it
excuse.
makes. Yeah, exactly. Make it as easy for her as possible. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should be okay with that.
I didn't think they expired either, but I've heard other people say, "Oh, if you print out your labels too soon, the post office doesn't have to accept them a couple days later."
Right. I've never had a problem with that.
Me
Um,
neither.
never had a problem. If I print out labels, put something on a package, I put a label on the package, and it says, that it's shipping out that day, and it's actually not going to go out until Monday. I've
Yeah,
never gotten that back.
I've
So,
never had a problem with it either.
okay, Sue. Now I think about it, probably. is why she keeps saying no rush. Probably. It's likely. Okay, I'm gonna get some tea, and then I'm gonna make some coffee. Oh man, my legs are hurting. My puppies.
Well, I'm all caught up on Shameless.
You are?
I'm even caught up on the recent season. Yeah.
Oh wow, that's good. I'm still watching Walking Dead. It got to it did the Terminus episode, the one that we all hate, and I skipped that episode. I don't like that.
I don't know. I like Badass Carol in that one, so I don't skip that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I can't watch that. That was way too traumatic for me. I did go to the thrift store yesterday.
Yeah.
But I didn't do a haul video, and I didn't tell anybody. I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret. Guess I think I'm gonna get in trouble or something. I don't know.
None of us are gonna judge you.
I know.
I'm looking at you with judging eyes. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I went over there for a little bit. One thing that I am focused on right now is exercise.
Yeah.
Exercise is going to start selling really good in a week or so. Because that's what we do. We say that we're gonna, work out, and everybody's wanting to buy workout clothes, and that's a very popular resolution. So
Yes.
but I did find some really good items. I found some Under Armour. Remember I was talking about those fire hose pants? The Duluth Trading fire hose pants?
Yeah. You found a pair?
I found a pair.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, I paid $3 for them. They go from anywhere from $39 to $49. They're not new with tags, but you can just tell they haven't been worn. They probably, were a gift or something. The size on them isn't great. It's 32 by 34.
Well, that used to be my husband's size before he had surgery and gained a bunch of weight.
But they're in excellent. I was like, are you freaking... I was like, are you freaking kidding me?
Did you find them at, how much did you pay for them? Were they in?
I paid $3 for them.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
No. And they're called Flex Fire Hose Pants. Like I said, Mike had a pair of these, and he loved them.
Yeah.
He said they're so warm and comfortable. But I found some Jennifer Lopez harem pants. I found a stitch fit with tags. Really, really, really good stuff. So Karen's at the beach says, question, I'm leaving to visit my daughter on December 24th and back on December 29th. I put all my stuff this week on immediate payment so I can send items up to this Friday. Should I just do longer handling time?
Yeah.
You can you want to do vacation and you want to do handling time.
Yeah.
You need to do both of those.
Yeah, if you put Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Even if you put it on vacation, you're still going to have the handling time as whatever it is, you know, for one day or whatever, and you could still get in, you know, into trouble because if your packages are late. So, yeah, you want to put your handling time out.
And I always put vacation on too. I mean, not that it does that big, not that it really means anything, but it gives people kind of a reason why you got your handling time out so far.
Right.
But when you put your handling time on, make sure that you give yourself a few days for packing.
Right.
Because the 25th through the 29th could possibly be a higher selling days because people have off of work them days.
Right. Right.
I got to change the subject for a minute. Tara, we have a cougar close by.
Oh boy. Is she like a 50-year-old lady that's going around to the bars?
No, a real cougar.
Nikki, what are her measurements?
It was on the news. I mean, we always knew we had cougars, but the DNR was always saying no, no, no.
I know.
Well, now it was on the news.
Shoot it.
Well, I haven't seen it.
I saw one last winter. I was coming home from an auction, so I was probably about a half hour south of where I live, and one ran across the road. And I was like, what was that? Because it was real weird because it got kind of a red coat, and this time of year, the deer up here have kind of a grayish brown coat. I'm like, what the heck was that? That wasn't a coyote. It's the wrong color. It's like a color of summer deer. And Jim's like, oh my God, that was a mountain lion because he saw his big cattail, you know? But yeah. Mm-hmm. But they had denied it. I mean, they've had like people that caught them on game cameras. Well, finally there was one that was so you couldn't say it was a bobcat that they finally admitted it was one. But you know, these people catch them on, you know, like game cameras out in the woods, and maybe it would be a straight on picture or something like that. They're like, oh no, it's just a bobcat. No, I think that, you know what I think? This is my conspiracy theory of the morning. I think DNR is planting him in Wisconsin because they're trying to reintroduce him as a predator, and they're just like, "Oh no," you know. They always say that stuff like, "Oh, you know, oh no, you're crazy." It's like when I moved here to Eagle River, so I've been here since like '93. We had no wild turkeys here. I mean, none. Turkeys that can't live too cold. We had no wild turkeys here. Then all of a sudden, like 10 years ago, you start seeing turkeys and be like, "What the hell?" I mean, somebody's turkeys get away. Now we got turkeys all over the place, but they're like, oh, no, there's no turkeys here. No, you must be looking at grouse or something.
And then about 10 years later, then they admit it. Oh, yeah, we did introduce them. We lied. Okay, well, that's just what the DNR does.
Yeah.
Your government working for you.
They did it with fishers. I think they brought pine martens in. I'm not sure. But I definitely did it with fishers because for a while, fishers aren't as bad now, but we were like 15, 20 years ago, we were overrun with fishers around here because they have no predator. Because they brought them in to reduce the porcupine population, they said. Anyway. Well, you had a really good show last night, Nikki.
Yeah, she did. It was very good.
Yeah, it was great.
That was a nice mix of stuff in that. It was good.
And maybe we'll push her to sell more.
Does she do videos?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she does de-stashing.
What is de-stashing? And I'm going to sound naive and stupid, but really I don't even know what it is.
It's scrapbooking.
Weren't you watching the show?
Like scrapbooking.
I did, but I didn't know if de-stashing you could do it with every item or just scrapbook items. I didn't catch.
Well, that's what I was kind of wondering. That's why I was so interested in it.
I think you can do it with anything.
All right. Because she said I do it to get rid of my extra stamps or whatever, my scrapbooking stuff.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of curious as to what she was doing because I was thinking that was shit. Be a good thing to do around here.
What the hell?
I don't know what that was.
They're paid all days now.
What happened?
Ooh, that was disgusting.
God, that is a horror. Oh my God, that's just wrong.
What
Oh my
happened?
gosh.
Somebody put a really naughty message in the thing. I can't even read it. It's so naughty, honestly.
It was bad. It was really, really
I gotta
bad.
mute so I can tell Jim.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, geez.
I mean, it was, yeah. I had to read it a couple of times because I was like, what? Thanks, my dear peers.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are stupid.
I hope that's not a picture of like his grandmother, the troll's grandmother or something.
What did they post a picture of it too?
Yeah, it's like a picture of an old gray-haired lady.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's clip art.
I'm sure. Just all I gotta say is that what you want to be saying when Jesus comes back?
That's,
Sorry.
amen.
Amen. Is that the if this was the end, would be your last statement? Would you choose it?
Hey, Nikki, off topic of manipulative grandmas. Hey, thanks for that picture of Jiggles.
Uh-huh.
It really brings the whole thing together.
I wish I had a picture of him in the sunlight when he would like show green. His feathers would show green, like a metallic green. Oh, that was so pretty. But yeah, he was such a handsome boy.
He was a handsome.
What breed is that? Are they like? It starts with an A. Oh, God dang it! I forgot how to say it. It ain't anaconda, I don't think.
Albuquerque?
No. It's a breed of big chicken.
Amazon?
A chicken? Isn't it
Agamemnon?
No.
Aaron Dot or something? Or
Yeah, it starts with an A.
Like so many words.
This is sad because, like, when I was young, I used to actually show chickens.
Really?
Yeah, you go around to like the county fair and state fair with your like. Well, I mostly showed ducks, but I did have a couple of Wyandottes I showed too.
that's what I was thinking was Wyandotte. That's not what he is.
No, he's not a Wyandotte because it's a pretty big set chicken.
I looked him up one time, but I don't remember what the hell he was.
Yeah, that's this guy.
Australorp?
It's something like that. Australops? No.
Yeah, Australorp.
Yeah. Well, anyway. So before we go on a chicken rabbit hole, better.
Yeah, it's an
May
Australorp.
not make it out of there.
Why are these doing chicken rabbit hole? They're talking about chickens now.
All I know is a Blue Jay's a lot easier to get rid of than a St. Bernard.
Oh, boy.
You guys got me thinking about these fire hose pants.
Oh, hey, I bought a pair of last week. I bought a pair of Woolrich. They're like overalls, but they're wool. And I got them on auction and they end today, but they're at $71.
Nice.
And I paid $5 for them. So see, there is clothing. You can go out. You could definitely go out there and find clothing that.
I think I really do. I'm really considering putting these on auction, and starting them at $49.95.
I find like the Duluth shirts. I don't find a lot of like the better like pants or whatever. But I mean, even like long sleeve mock turtlenecks. I mean, I'd get $20 for them if they're in decent shape.
Right. I know. I could get probably $49.95. Just buy it now.
Did you say they're new with tags or no?
They're what?
Were they new with tags? No.
No, they're not new with tags, but they're like new. I mean, I would say because they're still like crispy. Like they've never, I would say that they've probably never been washed. Because the tag is very, it's just like a new pair of pants. It just doesn't have the tags. I think I would feel comfortable listing them new without tags. That's yeah, because I don't think they've even been washed.
Here's a pair that 36 by 32, and it was at auction. It sold for $58 with another 12 to ship.
Okay.
But I guess 30 would be a little bigger waist size because 32s are kind of small for a man, aren't they? Yeah, you're a long waist from a 32, eh?
Yeah, 38.
Yeah.
I'm also overweight.
I thought, oh my God, that is.
Oh, here's a pair that were 32 by 32, the brown fleece line. I don't know if yours are fleece line. In
No.
very, very good condition. They sold for $50 with 15 to ship.
Yeah.
What's up this bad account?
Yeah, here's another pair on the 17th that sold for $59 with 5 to ship, and they were 32 by 30. So.
Oh my God! Look at these 2 license plates sold. Look at our graph. It's just big line.
Oh God!
Our eBay fee for this was like $1.46.
Yeah. We have this real shitty little store that we probably don't give it enough attention, and we sold a couple things over there. But like our graft, because it's all like no sales until we sold 2 license plates, which probably are what?
They're like $7 a plate.
Yeah, so they're like
$14.
$15 in sales. So our graph like shoots way up because we had this $15 sale. Anyway.
My dear Pierce says I got a box of free stuff on the side of the road, and in the box is a pre-Arnie Seiko watch in a Ziploc bag, AQ screw, and a seal. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's our latest.
Well, sometimes it amazes me, even like stuff that people throw away or end up in the thrift store because, well, it was like 2 weeks ago. I bought all those Franklin Mint Fabergé eggs at the thrift store for $8, and I sold them for $205. I mean, it's just like, but there was a part of me like, how does this get donated to the thrift store? But I suppose if somebody passes away and they're there cleaning out the house or whatever, and they have no idea what it's worth, and they're just like looking to get rid of it or whatever, you know?
Right.
And I could see where that would happen in the garbage too. We're like, oh, here's Grandpa's, old shitty watch. I'm just gonna throw it away.
Right.
Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
My dear Piers says I found 2 mini Roman Catholic U.S. Army Bibles for 29 cents at a thrift store. I'm giving one of the Bibles to a vet, and I'm selling the other one for about 15.
Wow.
Very cool. Good job.
And you find Bibles a lot, and not all. Like if you find like the big family Bibles, like the one with the white cover and that, I mean, they actually do pretty good. And a lot of times at like my thrift stores, they'll be like $1 or in the free box,
Yeah. I always sell Bibles. I like Bibles. I mean, they're a little more longer tail than they used to be, but they still always sell, especially around the religious holidays. I sell a lot of Bibles around Easter too.
It's like those last rites crucifixes, with the candles and the holy water in them. I mean, I'll find those like again, they'll be free or $1 or something. I mean, and I sell those all day long. They actually are sellers.
Another good one are those St. Joseph missals. Those are also good ones. Those are good for about $20, $22.
Religious statues. They do good, like the chalkware ones and stuff.
Yeah.
If you could find them right.
Oh. I don't think I'm going to work the hayride until Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had a lot of people up there, a lot more people than we needed. So, and then there's not going to be a lot of people up there on Saturday to help out. So I figure I'll just wait till Saturday to help out.
Is this the last weekend for it? Because Christmas is on Monday?
Yeah.
It's Nikki's new Google account. F you hayride.
Well, I've been sick ever since, so I'm like, yeah.
Well, this week, like, we had kind of a warm up here, and it was like really a damp few days, you know what I mean? Like where the snow was like giving off a lot of humidity and it was sort of drizzly and stuff. It was really kind of damp weather. But don't worry, it'll get cold, so you got that going for you.
Yay. Not. It's supposed to, it's already cooling down. What is it? Oh, it's 30 degrees here, but it's going to be cooling down. Next week is supposed to be terrible. So.
Nikki keeps threatening me it's going to be like 0 here next week.
It is. Below 0.
Really? I don't like that.
Well, when you're working hard, cold's good. Keep you nice and cool.
Yeah, I know, but I'm going to have to go get hay, and I know then, you know, it's a big deal for him to get those tractors started.
I can't believe they're using old ladies' names now.
I know that's wrong.
It was a picture of an old lady too in the.
I know.
In the circle.
I think about her like going like to her bingo or something like that, or at the.
I almost missed it.
I know. I was looking at it. I was like, "What?"
They posted a picture in the chat.
Yeah, you know, the thumbnail.
Oh.
It was a troll, and they were dressed in an old lady's clothing.
Yeah.
I know people like to protect old people, but I mean, I'm not against that. But as I get old myself, I realize it doesn't take a special skill. You just wake up one morning and you're old. It's not like it takes a special talent, you know.
It's true.
I don't know if they need special protection or whatever.
Very true.
You feel like you're 18, but you realize you're not.
Right. And you're like, well, shit. Now what? Now what do I do?
Where is that phone? Oh, there it is. It's
My dearest Pierce said, "Excuse me, all. Does anyone get forwarded to a fake spoof malicious site from an eBay ad drive-by where your mouse rolls over an area and your page changes?"
No, I haven't had this happen to me.
I haven't had anything like that happen to me.
To me either.
Is it off of the eBay website, you mean, or?
Huh.
Oh.
If it's on the eBay website, I would call eBay and let them know.
Yeah. You all know about the thing that happened to me yesterday, how I got that message from PayPal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I called PayPal. Well, of course, you know, they didn't have anybody that could answer the phone. So they said there was some kind of message on there. Did you get a message from PayPal stating, you know, like a phishing, or do you think you've been phished or whatever? And so I pressed that button. It said to email or forward the email to them, which I did, and then they sent me an email back and said, yes, it does look like you were trying to be phished or something, and you know, thank you for helping us with this, blah blah blah. So at least it's on the radar, and you know, they're looking into it. So nothing happened with my account, but it could have if I would have, you know, potentially clicked on that link.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would ask you to sign in with your username and password, and that's where they get you.
Yeah.
Didn't we have a stupid message like there was a problem with our PayPal?
And we did, and I did it, and then realized what I had done, and then immediately changed my password.
Right.
And by the way, my dearest Pierce, I'm not Sally.
Yeah, my dear peers, that's what I say too. If anybody is having computer problems, I tell them to stay off the porn sites. I used to tell my kids that all the time. Mike's son had a computer built for him, and within 2 weeks, it was crashed.
Yeah.
And it was because of porn.
Porn.
Was it a bunch of things with manipulative grandmas?
I don't know, but that's just gross and wrong.
That's wrong.
My grandma's manipulating me.
Jeez.
That's wrong on a lot of different levels.
Yeah.
I know. Bad.
Bad, bad,
Mm.
bad.
I'm only going
Mr.
to
Judith would be shaking his head right now.
Ew.
Yep, I had 2 of them, Mary. Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, my mother-in-law, her computer, every single time her grandson would come over.
Oh, God.
It was your grandson, because I was worried you were going to say it was your mother-in-law.
No, every time her grandson would come over, every single time she'd be calling me, I need my computer fixed. It's like, keep him off the goddamn computer. Because I've told him many times to stay off these stupid game sites and porn sites. And he doesn't listen. Oh, well, I can't make him stay off the computer. I said, damn right you can.
Or then stay in the room with them. Bring your yarn
Well,
needles and go kind of while he's on the computer. That'll end.
Yeah, it'll stop
that's
real
when
quick.
I told her she needed to hire somebody to come fix her computer because I was done doing it. And she did.
Oh my gosh.
And it happened so much they were like, well, we're just gonna put you on this plan where we can keep an eye on your computer from our house and we'll fix it. And that's what they did. And my husband's like, I don't like that idea. And I was like, just don't worry about it. I said, they've got it all under control. I said, let them do it.
I don't
Anything like that, tell them, we have cameras pointing at the computers.
Yeah.
So we know what sites you've been on.
Yeah.
I'll make that shit stop real quick.
Mm.
What grandma should do is give him some candy first. Because grandmas always have that old candy in the candy dish that like it's sticky in the wrappers. You put some candy first. His hand will be stuck to the mouse.
It's too bad you couldn't no, you know what? Too bad you could do like if they went on the porn site, but then you put a picture of the grandma's face on like the naked lady. That'd make it stop.
Oh my God.
Watch.
I'll do it anymore.
Nana haunts your dreams.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. See, there's more than one way to skin a cat.
There you go.
It is only 8 degrees here today.
Woo!
Yeah, it's chilly. It's kind of chilly here too.
Oh my God! Speaking of skin, how is our auctions doing on those big things? If we bought those, when do I got to pay that by? Is that today?
The 26th.
Went hard last night, and it brought in some cold air.
Mm-hmm.
Tell them about your bobcat.
Oh my God! I sold this taxidermy bobcat.
We can skin cats.
So it's sold for with the shipping a little over $500. Or
Nice.
no, $400. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Anyway, lady's not paying. I'm like, well, what the? I'm like, why is she not paying for this thing? So we sent her a couple of reminder invoices, So Jim's like, it's been 4 days, and this is, with the shipping, it's like $410. He's like, this is too much money. So he's like, I'm going to open an unpaid on her. So then she finally got a hold of us because it's going to some children's museum out in Washington, and they have to get the money from the financial person, so should be paid for by Friday. But I'm like, well, if those other invoices, I sent you a message like, are you going to buy this? I mean, if you just would have told me that, but I don't like it when there's crickets and it's a big item like that. And you have 2 feedback. You know, usually
Right.
spooky like, this one may be a non-payer, but hopefully, knock on wood, she's supposed to pay for it on Friday.
Cool.
Well, exactly. I don't understand why. I mean, that kind of stuff you can understand,
Yeah.
but why not? Why not just say something?
Just tell
know?
me, hey, this is for a museum. I should have you paid by Friday. Is that okay? I'd be like, Durka Durka. Cool, yes.
Durka Durka. That's a new one.
Oh. Say,
Put that
okay.
in
When me and Jim
Like blah
first
blah blah.
went to Team America World Police,
Yeah.
and their thing is when they go, well, what are you? When he goes and dresses up like a Muslim to like find the terrorists. So they're like questioning him, and then he like passes their test, and they're like, oh, okay, Durka Durka. You know, so me and Jim say it all the time. Oh, okay, Durka
They're
Durka.
not actually speaking like in Arabic or whatever.
It's like
They go Durka Durka, Durka Lurka, Durka Lurka, Lurka Lurka. I mean, so it's just like gibberish. But you can tell when they say everything's okay, it's like Durka Durka. So say everything's okay. Because even in an auction, like people don't know, me and Tara have like our own weird twin language. We'll say Durka Durka, and people will look at us like, what the hell?
Oh my god, that's hilarious. That's great.
it just stuck in.
Oh my god, it's a
You
film.
gotta say it like this. You're like when somebody says, like, when you're like, let's say I disagree with Jim on something, and then he explains it where I come around to seeing his way. Then you just go, oh, okay, Durka Durka. Anyway.
Oh, hey, Jim. Last night I was looking to see if Mama J was banned still, and I saw somebody banned FU Quick Trip.
Really?
Unban me?
Yeah. I took FU Quick Trip off the ban list.
What the heck?
Somebody wielding a lot of power there.
Uh-huh.
I came back. Well, I was in as Mr. Jiggles and FU Quick Trip, and Thor God of Thunder 1 through 5, and Sucker Creek Camp, and I don't know, a bunch of other ones.
and ours, Tara and Jim Carrey.
There's a lot of love in that room, Nikki. There's a lot of
But
Nick, so somebody banned them?
banned FU Quick Trip, yeah.
So did it say who did it?
No.
You want to reveal?
No, it's just on my list of. It was just in my list of banned people.
Wow.
Because the show the week before with Todd, where he was mostly using FU Quick Trip, I mean, I think he pretty much commented through the whole show.
Yeah,
so I
but
don't.
I could see that's an easy. I mean, when it starts with
But
FU,
it could have been.
You're gonna think it's
It could have
troll.
been after the show ended. Maybe they banned you after. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't blame any. Why? If you saw the title "FU," you're not going to realize that. If you don't know the joke, you're going to think it's a troll. I don't.
Right.
Yeah.
But
So yeah,
Mama J,
I
too.
unbanned it anyways. FU
Well, looks
Quick
like
Trip.
Nikki looks like FU Quick Trip needs a wrench to protect himself.
They'd shit. How do you get a wrench?
Get some wrenches out, take some away.
They give troll wrenches here.
Yeah. It's like playing chess. You know, like a wrench can't ban a wrench, and there's like all these rules.
Well, that's all right. I can't even. I have a crown, and I can't even paste a link in my own chat. So
I don't understand. I really don't understand that. You should be able to.
I had to have Valerie. I had to have Valerie come in and post in the chat for me. Post a link in the chat.
I do not understand that.
And I even tried, I was right clicking and paste and it wouldn't work. And I even tried Control V. And so that's when I came in and asked everybody, because I thought, well, maybe I was wrong on the keyboard click, maybe it was something else. But I was like, I could have sworn paste is Control V, but maybe it's different in Windows 10, So that's when I came on and asked everybody. And then Tara was making fun of me. Tara was like, is that a trick question? I was like, no, tell me how to do it.
I don't know. Sound like a riddle to me. Sound like witchcraft. I don't even know what Control V means.
That's for paste.
Oh my God. That,
My dear peers, says Valerie, what time zone are you all in? Every day I refresh your videos tab on your channel between 2 and 5 until you're live for your listing party. I subscribed and turned on notification, but I never get notified when you're live. I don't know why it does that. I don't know why it doesn't notify it. I've heard a lot of people that have had that problem.
YouTube is having problems with that right now.
No.
It's not just here, it's everywhere on YouTube. A lot of people that, you know, have content, they cannot get their things to go out, their notifications to go out, right?
Right.
And YouTube supposedly looking into it and fixing it, but you know, it may take a while.
And we're all Central Time, my dear peers, except for Sally.
I'm Eastern.
Easterner.
I'm Northern.
I'm West.
Good job, man. Grandma Magic Classic at 11 sales last night.
Wow.
My eBay was bad yesterday.
I did like $93 already.
Yeah, my eBay stunk.
That's awesome. Very, very good.
Yeah, our bills stayed the same, but our income tanked.
I hate how that happened.
Oh, no, yeah, she said 9 were from family members. Oh, well, that's good. I don't have a big enough family to get 9 people to buy my stuff.
Hey, I don't care. I'll take it from anywhere.
Money's money.
Friends, enemies, frenemies, family.
Yep.
My family expects me to give them all my shit for free. Because they know how much I pay for it.
I'm gonna run the stuff out to the post office.
Okay.
To the mailbox, not the post office.
Okay.
My dearest peers, just so you know, in Valerie's time zone and my time zone is 9:18 right now. Probably 10:18 your time.
Oh my God, this Duolingo, that language thing, it just drives you crazy. You haven't done your German.
I did, although one time make my nephew pay because I had a huge lot of my littlest pet shop.
Uh-huh.
I had a shitload of buildings, a shitload of pets and everything. He wanted them for his daughter. And I said, you got to give me at least $40 for them. I says, I'd have been able to sell them for over 100, you know. So he gave me $40 for them.
Well, Jim,
I said, I normally would not charge my little niece for toys, but
yeah.
Sorry, these are way too.
Yeah. Jim's parents live too far away, and they're kind of more like minimalists. They wouldn't want any of our junk anyway. Sometimes Jim's brother, but he always wants the cream of the crop. You know, it'd be like, oh, you got a ski boat? Oh, yeah, you know, can we work out a deal for that? You know, which is basically hardly no money at all, which, no, I don't think so. Anyway. It's always like it's always the cream of the crop. It's never like the junky stuff. If they took some of the junk with it, then I'd probably do it, but you gotta take so much junk with it.
It was a Diet Dr. Pepper you heard opening.
Okay. Why? What did you think we thought it was?
My dear said I hear a Sprite opening.
Oh.
It was a Diet Dr. Pepper.
Oh.
Mine was a Pabst.
Jim's drinking beer already.
The way I feel this morning, though, I wish it was a Coke.
Mine is that Clairbrom water.
I won't drink hard liquor
coffee.
before 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I did slip. I have banned Mountain Dew from the house, but they had the holiday brew. So for Christmas, I let Jim get a 12-pack of
Oh
it.
yeah, we're slipping bad. I'm like a spider monkey. I didn't get to sleep till like 3 last night because I had so much caffeine in me. It's delicious. It's Code Red.
We are selling the shit out of that right now too. That holiday brew.
Yeah, it'll be sold out, but then they got another load of it in somewhere, so I bought them a couple of it.
My scalp was crawling.
Holy crap!
Because I haven't had Mountain Dew in the house for probably 2 months until I bought that 12-pack. Yeah.
Wow.
Gum line cavities.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
So what is the Mountain Dew called? It's called Holiday Brew?
Holiday Brew, yeah, and it's in a red and green striped box, but they mix Code Red with regular Mountain Dew. Oh, man. If you're addicted to Mountain Dew, this will take you to the next level. Anyway, so I'm struggling with that. My demons.
Jim's on a caffeine high.
Yeah, he loves Mountain. He'd drink Mountain. If he gets up in the morning at 7 in the morning, he'd have a Mountain Dew in his hand. He don't drink coffee, but he does hit Mountain Dew that
I
hard.
can drink Mountain Dew at any hour of the
Yeah.
This would be the same way with Coke.
Yeah, me too.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I quit the Coke though.
I used to drink Coke. I'll tell you why I changed to Mountain Dew or from Cola. I'd be out on a job site when I was landscaping, and the soda would get warm. You can't drink warm Coke, like drinking battery acid. But Mountain Dew, drink it warm, ain't that bad.
Yeah.
That's why I switched to Mountain Dew, and ever since I've been hooked on Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I don't really like Mountain Dew that much, honestly.
That's why
I mean,
It gives me gas.
I'm not a Mountain Dew person.
I switched from Marlboros to Camels because when I'd get drunk at the bar, it was too hard for me to ask the bartender for a pack of Marlboros. So Camel, no matter how piled up I was, I could just walk to the bartender and say, I need a pack of Camels. Bam, they're on the counter.
Oh my God. That's why you switched? Wow.
In Marlboro, when you're loaded up, it's not easy.
Yeah, I like the Diet Dr. Pepper because it's diet and it tastes sweet.
Little sweetness.
Yeah, it tastes sweet. It tastes like it has sugar in it.
I love that when he goes, little sweetness is self-employed. Because the lady asks, does he work here?
Do you know the commercial, the Diet Dr. Pepper commercial?
With little sweetness, he looks like Prince. Oh my God, you guys have never seen the little sweetness Dr. Pepper commercials? You gotta YouTube it. It's hilarious. It's this miniature. He's like 3 feet tall and he looks like Prince. And he sings in this real high voice about Dr. Pepper. I mean, they're in a riot. Oh yeah, you definitely gotta check it out.
Oh yeah, I love iced tea too. No sugar, I don't like sweet iced tea. I like it just regular iced tea. And I could drink it all day long too, but I started getting kidney stones, and they say one of the things with kidney stones is if you drink a lot of cola, which I drink a lot of Coca-Cola, or a lot of coffee, caffeine type stuff, or tea. And I was drinking a lot of tea then. And since I laid off on it, I don't get kidney stones anymore.
My dearest Pierce said I prefer Sprite, no ice, coffee black, and Copenhagen. No spit dipper here. My gut is probably tough. Ugh. Or on the verge of collapsing. Ugh.
Yeah.
One time I took a chew from my husband.
Yeah.
And I ended up swallowing and
yeah.
I was
Did you
I
throw
probably
up?
turned green.
Did you throw up?
No, I couldn't, but I wanted to.
Oh yeah, when I was a kid, we were up here for Christmas, me and this other kid, and we were at our friend's house, and they chewed, and he took a dip, and he just puked everywhere, just everywhere. It was you ever see somebody going uncontrollable puking? That's what he did, swallowed. But this is really gross. So these people would spit in soda cans. So one time, they had their can next to somebody's soda can, and the person actually picked up a spit can and drank.
No.
I'm gonna say this once. But don't ever bring it up again because it makes me want to puke every time I talk about it.
What did I come
My husband spit in one of my in one of my pop containers that I thought I was still drinking, and he didn't realize it. And yeah, I drank it. Ugh.
Yeah. That's what I
Ugh.
don't like about chew. If you need a receptacle to spit in, do not have that in the house. I don't like it wanted around. Jim mostly smoked when I met him, but once in a while, if we were like going somewhere and he couldn't smoke in the truck, he would chew. I hate that. I don't like dirty Kleenexes in my truck, and I do not like spit cans. That's it.
When I was in high school, you had to smoke in the smoking area. You couldn't smoke in school, but you could chew in school as long as you didn't spit. So you could have your tin of chew in your back pocket, and as long as you didn't get caught spitting, you were okay. But if you got caught, you couldn't chew gum, but you could chew tobacco as long as you didn't spit.
Yeah.
That's how much the world has changed.
Well, my husband doesn't chew in the house. He only chews like when he's working or outside or whatever. Out working.
If you're gonna be addicted to tobacco, if you're gonna chew or smoke. Because I would rather have you rot your lungs out than have like your tongue fall off or something. Because you get like that mouth cancer and stuff. I mean, if I gotta look at you, well then at least your lungs I can't see them.
I can't see your lungs, so you're good to go.
If you're having like some kind of major mouth cancer thing, not to diminish people that fight cancer and stuff, I think it's horrible, but yes, I would say the two evils, then just smoke.
As long as I can't see you deteriorating, I'm fine.
Todd, you chew?
For once, I'm speechless.
I didn't know you chew, Todd.
Yeah, he chews.
Oh,
Yeah.
Todd chews. Oh boy.
I don't know that either.
Hey,
I know something new about you.
when we get a chance, I got a serious question.
Okay, go ahead.
You might as well
Go for
bring the show back around.
Well, this made me kind of mad.
But this is gonna be like a tracking thing or something with the post office.
Yep.
Go ahead, Todd.
But you can shut it off, Jim and Tara, if you don't want to listen. So
Attention to Jim. Nobody does.
I got a buyer bought a watch on December 2nd, which is Saturday, and I shipped it Monday morning, the next business day. Well, the post office didn't even hand it off to the customer till the 11th, and they didn't pick it up until the 18th from the post office. So the buyer opened a item not received, and yeah, I don't blame the buyer. But after I sent in the tracking for the claim, this is the note that eBay wrote me. We received tracking information that shows your item was in transit or delivered to the buyer's address. This is the part that gets me. However, the date scan is after your stated shipping and handling time. Now that's BS. I have 2 days shipping anyway. And the post office was closed for the weekend, so I'm like, what? I don't think eBay even read the tracking when they sent this note to me.
So I would call him and fight it.
In the future, please ship your items as soon as possible. You don't need to do anything else. But yeah, I did. You're accusing me of shipping late, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, you can call them and get that taken off. I mean, if they gave you a ding on it.
I don't know if I got a ding, but just that
You got a little seed on the
they didn't read the tracking. It shows right on the tracking. I hand delivered it to the post office. I got a receipt with the tracking number on it at 9:46 a.m. on Monday morning. So that's my rant. What would y'all do? Just call eBay and say, hey.
So the customer has it and everything and is happy.
Yeah, they finally went down to the post office and got it. It sat in the post office from the 11th to the 18th.
gosh.
And I guess the customer didn't figure it was there because it hadn't arrived by the 11th. I shipped it on the 4th, and it went 95 miles to Dallas.
Mm. Yeah,
So I
I'd
can see the
probably call
customer's
eBay.
point of view. They didn't
My
even.
dear Pierce says double check your cutoff times.
Yeah.
What?
But if you're
Cutoff
right, I
times.
would call eBay. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't be calling eBay or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But you should, because you need to use those dings for when you really need them.
Yeah.
So I like to make sure that I don't have any dings unless I need them.
Yeah,
That's right.
my main point is that made me mad because it looks like that eBay just sent out this note without even reading the tracking information from the tracking number I sent.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think they do.
They
They don't.
But why would they? I don't blame them for being so busy that they can't send out all the notice, but why send this one? Why send one that says I didn't do what I was supposed to?
Right.
You should feel violated.
I do.
Don't they farm some of that stuff off to like foreign countries? Maybe it was a place that didn't realize that, we don't use the post office business day isn't Sunday and Saturday and Sunday.
Some foreigner doesn't even know who Old Yeller is.
Old Yeller dies in the end. I don't want to die over this.
It's the foreigners, Todd. The foreigners did it.
Foreigners. All right.
You know what I think, Todd?
Rant over.
Look at that message and look at it for the good that eBay is trying to help you to educate you to become a better citizen. And then you need to realize that the customer service people at eBay, when they type these letters, they're just there to educate you.
Yeah.
I would fight them, Todd. If they ain't first, they're Guinness.
I know it. In the future, please ship your items as soon as possible. Well, if a customer pays for it after the post office closes on Saturday, how do I ship it before
You know how many questions we get where somebody buys
Monday
something
morning?
Saturday night and then Monday morning they're like, when can I expect shipment of this? Well, dummy, Sunday mail don't run anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I
Well,
know you live in the United States, but it still don't come on my mail.
And the post office don't let you take packages, or don't let you put packages in the post office in the blue box anymore. So you can only take your packages in or get them picked up when the post office is open. So you can't.
No, I take them in every time. I stand there while they scan every single package. So
I take them in the back room. They hand me the scanner.
you scan your own.
I'm kidding about the scanner part, but I do take mine.
Oh my God!
Right in the back room.
Jim was at the post office, and we go through the back door. Then we go get a mail cart, and then we take our packages in. So anyway, he's coming back out. It wasn't an old real estate lady you work with. She goes,
Yeah.
"Oh, I just want to thank you for your
loan officer."
Oh, loan officer. But because Jim used to be in real estate, so these people all know him. I just want to thank you for your service. Like he works at the post office this time of year, and he's like, okay.
I'm pushing the cart, and she looks at me. I'm struggling with it a little bit because the snow's deep. So she looks over. I know that this woman, I won't say her name, but I know what bank she works at, but I don't think she recognized me. She's like, "Oh, I just want to say we support you, all the hard work you do, like I'm like some kind of like a first responder or veteran or something."
Or a postal worker.
I'm like, lady, I'm an eBay. Say nothing, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm an eBay seller. Leave me alone.
You should have held your hand out for a tip.
Yeah.
My dear Piers said to check your cutoff time.
It doesn't matter what the cutoff time was. I still shipped it the very next morning that it was possible to get shipped.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you had it marked same day.
Even.
Oh yeah, you're right. Even
no, I don't have. No, there's no way.
You're right, Todd.
Yeah.
Well, let me look.
Jennifer even said, I believe your buyer might have clicked late shipment.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe a few things that you need to check you know, as far
It's
as your.
probably just a form letter that they send out to anybody that clicks.
It probably is.
Honestly.
No,
Yeah.
I saw the note from the buyer said item hasn't arrived.
Did you get a ding?
But
For
it
late
hadn't
shipment?
arrived because it was at the. That's the thing, though. It hadn't arrived because it was still at the post office,
Right.
and they had to go get it. But because they thought it was for some reason supposed to be delivered to them, it still hadn't arrived, so they marked it as late. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame the buyer at all. I'm upset about the snarky note from
Right.
eBay.
Let it
when-
go.
Oh, yeah. If you didn't get a ding from eBay, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you got a ding, I would call eBay and get it removed.
Yeah, I don't. From the wording on here, it doesn't look like I'm going to get a ding, but I'd
No.
better check that.
I would say it's probably just a snarky letter.
Just bad customer service.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Well, they just have pre-programmed letters, form letters, and they just click whichever is the best option, and then they send out that letter. So, you know, if you didn't get a ding for it, it's probably just because it's a form letter, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
yeah, my Dear says if you offer free shipping, the buyer cannot rate you for shipping fees either. You get automatic 5 stars for that as well.
Yeah, except stars don't mean nothing no more. That's one of the reasons I switched to free shipping was because I would get dings on shipping costs.
Right.
But now they don't rate you anymore on the stars.
Right.
Which, by the way, I never in our whole career in eBay ever had perfect 5-star ratings all the way across the board when they mattered. But now that they don't matter, our stars are always perfect. Now, even the buyers know when they give you a negative or neutral, they know not to even bother with the crappy star rating. It just irritates me.
That's because they took off the shipping star. The shipping star was the one that always dinged us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that gone now? They don't even have it anymore? Or?
No, you can't give a star for shipping time.
Oh, okay.
For shipping costs, I mean.
Yeah, that's why I went to free shipping. So they couldn't do that. But now it don't matter. It's fair to charge for shipping again.
So Sally, are you gonna take a nap?
No, I need to get up and drink some coffee.
Okay.
And then I need to get busy.
Okay. So I was thinking about doing something a little bit different. Well, not something.
What do you want to do?
I was gonna do start a listing party around 12 or 1.
Okay.
But I want you to be okay with that. I want you to be
in
on that.
So I went to the item and I hit relist just to see what my handling time was, and it says 2 business days.
Get them, Todd.
Yeah.
But there's something. My Dear Peers was saying that there's something over on the. Where is that? Something about. It says look at the link that is near your handling time. You can double check your cutoff time and make sure that they're accurate as far as your time zone.
Yeah, but even if it was messed up on the cutoff time, I mean, when you got 2 days to play with and he ships it literally the same day, because Saturday is only business day, Saturday don't even count. So it would be like if she ordered it Monday and he shipped it Monday and he got dinged for late shipping. That just don't even make it's the worker at eBay didn't read the thing before they pushed the button.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, they just chose the best option, and that's what it was, and that's the form.
Yeah.
Cardiology.
As long as they didn't give you a ding, just let it roll off, whatever, move on. I know it sucks and it pisses me off too, but if you didn't get a ding, I wouldn't worry about it. But if you got a ding, I would call eBay because I like to save my dings up for when I need them.
Yeah. Well, every industry, I mean, even cardiologists screw up. So, I mean, yeah, a customer service rep screwed up.
Yeah.
That's just what happened. And no company hires all perfect employees.
You know what it sounds like to me? Sounds like they're messing with Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They better not go there.
Don't mess with Texas.
Sounds to me.
Don't care
Like
guns down there.
Go the tourists win.
Oh God, we'll spit tobacco juice on you.
Oh God. So gross. That's so gross.
Scum Texas haters.
That would be a good video.
Go after my post office lady and spit tobacco juice on her.
Oh,
That's
no.
for you.
Oh my gosh.
No time. Go to San Diego to eBay.
Go to
Yeah.
eBay open with your tobacco. With your dip.
Oh my God.
Start spitting on them.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get your tongue across the line.
I would pay to see that.
No.
It
That's
could be like that PETA video where they threw blood all over the people with fox furs on.
Oh my God.
No, I want you to be like the outlaw Josie Wales. You know, like when you be like spitting on that dog's head and stuff. Just go through,
Yeah.
like just spit on people.
And the Indian standing off to the side. Now spit, because there's a fight fixing to go down.
oh, boy.
Yeah, Josie would spit right before he gunned somebody right between the eyes.
Yep.
Ba-ding.
You gonna pull them pistols or whistle Dixie?
I love that movie.
You gonna pull that hog leg, or you just gonna stand there and bleed?
You guys
That's
are
one of my
bad.
favorite Clint Eastwood movie westerns. That one
Yes.
is 2 Mules for Sister Sarah. I love that one too.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the only bad thing about Josie Wells is that stupid hag that Clint was dragging into those movies. I hated that actress.
Yeah, you lived with
Oh,
her for
Sandra
forever.
Locke.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she's the mother of palimony. She started the palimony lawsuits.
Yeah.
Their divorce was what set the legal grounds for
They didn't have a divorce. They weren't married, were they?
no, but she sued him for like they were married.
Yeah.
She said common law marriage, and they called it palimony. So he had to pay her support even though they weren't married. And Sandra Locke is the one who started that.
Oh my
Yeah, and then
gosh.
how much money did she get from all those movies that she made with him? How much? I have no idea what actors get, but she couldn't have been a poor lady.
Well,
Anyway.
You know, it's somebody else's relationship, Todd. We really shouldn't get into it. It might be mental.
I didn't like because she always had that lost look on her face. You know, she's got like those really big eyes and stuff, but she always looked just kind of like a confused baby raccoon.
Oh my God, she did. She looked like that.
You know what I
big guy
mean?
paintings.
Yeah, she just always looked like confused and stuff. Yeah. Oh no, she's one of the viewers.
Yeah.
Sandra Locke's here. She's giving us a thumbs down.
Not that I'm a big Sandra Locke fan, but that one where I think it's Sudden Impact, where they're at the end of the movie, they're on the boardwalk or whatever, where the carousel and stuff is, and they think Clint Eastwood's dead because they beat him up and threw him off the dock. But then all of a sudden he walks around the corner, and then there's this light behind him. And he's holding that 44 Auto Mag, and it's like the barrel's like a foot long, and they just play this like music in the background. That was cool.
Okay, but somebody really seriously has a question that I can't answer. Does anyone know how do I convert this return label PDF to a photo to attach to an eBay email? And that was Great Lakes State. And I
Do a screenshot of it.
I would do a screenshot.
Yeah, and then go to then click paste in your Paint program, and then save it as a JPEG, and then email that picture to wherever you guys send it.
There you go. There's your answer.
And make sure you don't have any goofy sites up, you know, in your bar when you do the screenshot. Like furry fighting or something. Furry wrestling.
Yep, the monkeys are alive and well in this chat this morning.
Man.
Jim's also a spider monkey. He's chattering on like a chipmunk.
Yeah, he's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I had a can of Mountain Dew and I chased it with 2 big iced teas.
Yeah, he's back on the Mountain Dew. He's hitting the holiday dew.
My forehead is sweating.
His teeth hurt right now. He looks like he's got the chronic. He's all scratching his arms and stuff.
Oh my
No.
The Christmas chronic.
Christmas Chronic. I've never heard of that one before.
It's not good. It all crashes down after New Year's.
Man.
I crashed in about half an hour when I want to take a nap. They got like
Just so he doesn't start pawing at the Christmas tree like a cat playing with those balls.
Yeah, that wouldn't be pretty. What you got going today, Todd?
I'm doing a few listings, then Gwen's going to get back in a little bit and force me to help her clean house for my mom coming Saturday.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Gwen must be on Christmas break, huh?
Yeah, yesterday was her last day of school before Christmas.
Cool.
So she's home to tell me what to do 24 hours a day instead of just 14.
Good, you need it.
She got the
I
whip
do.
cracking, huh? Whoosh.
Great Lakes. I still have the reindeer boob page on. No. Yeah. She's screenshotting that to send to a customer. Here's your package.
Yep. Yeah, I did. I went to the thrift store yesterday. I got a couple of good. Didn't go too crazy, but I got some boots. So not cowboy boots, but like women's boots, and that's a pretty decent stuff there.
Good.
A couple of ties. I got this bag, and I'm not sure if it's legit or not. I'm still kind of looking over it, kind of thinking that it's not legit. It says Dolce & Gabbana. It's just a little purse, a little small purse. And I'm still looking at, like, the stitching looks okay. I don't know. I have a bad feeling about it, but there's nothing like on the inside. There's nothing on the zipper. So I'm kind of thinking that it's just a fake. And there's really nothing on the inside that identifies it. So it's probably fake. I spent 75 cents on it. So it's probably a bust.
Yeah. You can give it as a
Oh, I don't know what I'll do with it.
yeah.
Keep it for my nail polish or something.
Jim, Great Lakes State said they still have the reindeer boob page open. Unless you got a reindeer boob.
Todd, she just say, forget it all and give me a negative feedback.
So you remember those lab goggle irradiation things that I got at the auction? Did I show you all those?
Yeah.
I think when they were on the auction.
Huh?
I think when you were bidding on them.
Yeah, I bought them for $47, and they're selling on Huh?
And you sold them all?
No, I got them. I listed them, and then I got the dreaded message. You do not have permission to sell this medical item on eBay. I'm like, shut up, frickin'.
Oh, really? Even for those, because it's a cabinet for sterilization, isn't it?
Yeah. But I called eBay, and Haji said, "Oh no, that's wrong. You can list these. I see you have very good sales. These will sell. You can go ahead and list them." I was like,
Okay, Todd.
"What?"
Todd, I'm gonna just say this. You know this show's live right now, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please stop. Please stop.
Okay, just take it easy on that. I think probably it showed up because you probably copied. Did you try to copy another listing and they had it? They were probably in the medical device category or whatever. I think that just pops up automatically sometimes there.
I guess. But so I was able to go ahead and list them. So they're listed now.
Well, that's good.
But I only called him Haji because he sounded like that kid on Johnny Quest that was an Indian.
Okay. So the voice imitation was the Johnny Quest character then.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good. To clarify that.
You know Haji, don't you? Here, let me Google Haji.
I know Haji from Johnny Quest.
Oh my.
Who was Richie Rich's little helper that had the turban? Didn't he have a helper too? That wasn't Haji.
Twin job.
Okay.
That was Annie.
What was it?
Punjab was on Annie.
Oh.
Yeah, this is what he sounded like.
Okay. Okay. All right, Todd.
Who sounded like there's a dog that didn't talk, Bandit?
So the politically correct thing to say.
He's got screenshots of Haji up on.
Oh, come on.
Politically correct thing to say was he sounded like he was from India.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. I'm just sorry. I probably.
Todd's from Texas, so we'll just forgive him.
Todd, did you miss that whole thing from 1965 to 1972? You know, that stupid thing going on.
Anybody who knows Todd wouldn't take offense to it.
Anyway.
Make it stop.
I'd like to give the world a Coke.
Oh my gosh.
You know, honeybees, apple trees, snow white turtle doves.
Yeah.
You know that movement?
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway.
I come from a generation where Bugs Bunny made fun of Hitler, so.
Well, it's okay to make fun of Hitler. I don't think he's a protected group.
No.
Poor Valerie is giving the please cut it, across, cut my neck off, or please shut up now. Can't we? So, what's going on anyway today?
Hey, what's the new spring update?
What's the new spring update?
Has anybody heard about the new spring update?
Has anybody heard that postage rates are going to increase?
Oh, no. Oh, no, wait. Stay
Another controversial topic.
We can't win.
Let's go back to Clint Eastwood.
Ba-ding.
Or Grandma's magical feet.
No, we're not going to go there.
Valerie, can you give me your address?
Huh?
Can you give me your address?
So should I screen share Bugs Bunny Hitler?
No.
I think we better let it go, Todd.
Okay.
No
My
bud-
dear spirit said we're going to become a targeted stream.
Let it go. Let
Bunnies
it
are
go.
Oh. I should really. Did you ever hear Jim sing it? He's really good at it.
No, I'm not doing it.
He's not gonna do
I
it.
want to hear it. Oh my God. Can you please?
Let it go. Let it go.
Come on.
He does that.
1, 2, 3, 4. It just to me, I was walking around Walmart. I'm listening to it. They're playing it like in music or whatever. I'm thinking to myself, this is such canned, predictable, stupid show tune style music. You know, it's like you got these 4 guys at a conference room table, you know, brainstorming it. Come on, boys, what do you think? You know, and then goes to this, you know, here comes the dance number. It's just so. I mean, it's just been done so many times. It's like,
You gotta see Steve Cardinal do it.
Who?
Best. Steve Cardinal.
Oh,
He's so the last name you spell it K-A-R. Just put Steve K-A-R in YouTube and it'll come up.
I'll check it out.
He's that popular in YouTube.
I was whenever I was when I don't remember what day it was. I was talking to Nikki about the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. So now I got on this whole Jessica thing. So now I've been like watching all these Jessica videos on YouTube. So now Jim's all keyed up. And not that he's an Elvis person, but there's this picture where you can buy it on eBay. It's Jessica, and he'll sign it for you because him and his wife live in Tennessee now, and they sell on eBay. Anywho,
big surprise.
they have this picture of him sitting on a couch, but next to him on the end table is this huge, ugly chalkware Elvis lamp where it's a bust of Elvis, where he's like in the high karate suit or whatever, you know, the white one, you know, with like the big plunging V-neck or whatever, and the scarf, and those glasses he wore and stuff. And it's that lamp is in chalkware sitting next to him. Jim's like, "Oh, I should buy that picture. Just have a picture of that lamp."
It's
I'm
life
like, "Are you
size or
nuts?"
bigger. I'll bet you that lamp's $500-$600 if he still has it. I mean, you can tell the pictures. He's got dark hair, so I mean, it's got to be from like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, if he still has that lamp, I mean, that's got to be $500-$600.
Wow.
Because stupid plaster owl lamps are selling for like over $100. So you can imagine what a bust of a life size or bigger size bust of Elvis is going to go for. It's a damn nice lamp.
Hi, Tina.
I would like to.
I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later.
All right, Nikki.
All right.
Have a good day.
Bye. Stay on the hay wagon.
I need to.
Valerie's gonna get a package.
What are you talking about?
Uh-oh.
I'm getting a package.
Valerie's gonna get a package.
Yay, I love presents.
I do too. Still looking for my box, Jessica.
Oh.
I love packages.
Brown paper packages tied up with string. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog
Do, 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 do.
snowflakes that say I'm on nose and eyelashes. Silver white winters that melt into spring. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling
sad. I simply remember my favorite thing.
Then I don't feel so
dog
bad.
When the broken glass cuts my arm and lets the bad out.
Oh God.
When I have a hangover from too much.
Eggnog. Eggnog.
You know what the best thing for a hangover is? Just start drinking right away.
Or
Yep.
no, it's supposed to drink a lot the night before.
No, you just start drinking right away in the morning again.
No, because you can't have a hangover if you don't drink the night before.
God.
Get it?
Oh, okay. That. I like my version better.
Yes, that is Val, Texas Val. That is the guy on. He's not on a wrecking ball though. He does wrecking ball, but he puts one of those balls that you sit on, the big inflatable balls. He puts he ties it to the ceiling, and he does wrecking ball with that.
Oh my gosh.
It's hilarious. She's like, I can't unsee that. I love him just because he does chat roulette, and which mostly people are on there masturbating. It is a huge masturbation site. But it is. But there's some people that just go on there, like, they'll have a group of friends or whatever and their TV, and they'll be on chat roulette on their TV, talking to people and stuff, just, chatting and not doing anything naughty. And there's people that just go on there to chat. Well, so he gets on there and does like a big production. It usually takes a while for him to get the responses that he wants, and stuff, but it shows people reacting to him singing. And usually he's like very dancing, and he's usually got like a bikini on or a wig, or and he's dancing and stuff. It's funny. It is, and I love the responses that he gets from people. So to me, that's the best part.
And this is a YouTube video, like he's broadcasting live.
Oh, it's a YouTube video. Yeah.
Well, how I'm gonna make me sound naive. How do you know there's a lot of people masturbating? Do they like say, "Hey"?
Chat roulette. It is a masturbation site. It's known to be a masturbation site. Hang on,
I did not. Oh my god!
I didn't know that.
I was so blissfully ignorant.
Okay. Yeah, here he is. He's sitting on this thing with no clothes on. Now you made me go on chat roulette.
Oh my gosh. Walk away. Walk away.
Yeah. Does that mean you're old when you don't even know that kind of stuff exists?
I
Maybe.
don't know what you call it. Old?
I don't know.
Naive?
Maybe naive.
They're still in the rubber tank.
Okay, I need to get out of
Did
here.
you see what Shirley put just now? Shirley Plummer. She put,
No.
okay, confession time. I'm not a reseller, though always a thrifter. I'm a 75-year-old who watches you guys religiously because you make me laugh every damn day. That is awesome, Shirley. I'm so glad that you're here.
Wait, I am not on the porn site. I was on YouTube, which I wouldn't even know that people do that in chat roulette. Well, I mean, how does it come up? Okay, like, okay.
Chat roulette is a different site.
Oh, it's a different site. Okay, well, I was on YouTube. Okay.
So is that why you bought that battery-powered bunny flashlight or whatever?
Oh,
the heck that
shut
thing is?
up! I would never.
What the hell are you talking about?
He's being a.
Oh my gosh.
I've been hanging out on chat roulette again.
So we have a
No.
groupie, huh? Cool.
No.
Oh, here comes one of Grandpa's foot.
Gross. No.
Oh, Grandpa's got nail fungus.
Grandpa needs to clip his nails.
Oh man, I'm terrible.
Oh, man.
Yikes.
That is horrible.
Here's that dog.
Was that?
Shame on you, Jim.
Are you sure it wasn't like they stretch their leg and their claw on the couch? That's kind of that.
Well, it went like rap, like 3 in a row. I don't think that's stretching. It's not more like gas passing.
Oh, well, at least they
I'm glad they're on the other side of the room.
better out than him.
Yeah. One of our labs was making a strange noise.
Yeah, he's looking at you like, hey, what are you talking about? Oh boy.
My earphones are going out.
Garbage. What happened? Anyway, this old style beer hat's in the hat box.
Yeah.
All right.
Is it a hat?
Yeah.
Well, then it's in the hat
Okay.
box.
Oh my. Oh my.
Here, Christmas greeting for me. Well, happy holidays.
Hey, Valerie, what kind of headphones do you use?
The kind that are on my head.
A lot of support, Alex, of the shows.
What a good comeback.
I know that they're Logitech, but I don't know exactly what style they are.
Is there a model number written on them?
I don't think so. Let me look.
Happen chance? Because my earphones are like, the left ear is like on sometimes and off sometimes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, there's a serial number, but that's all it is.
Oh. No, that was
1702 MH. M is in monkey. H is in hat. 002. N is in Nancy. M is in monkey. B is in boy. That's all I got.
Yeah. Probably serial number won't help me find the model it is, but
Well,
that's all right. I just need to
I
ask
know
Santa.
I think they're Logitech. I think it's the 800.
So how do they work? Do they work through your Wi-Fi or what are they?
Yeah. You can plug them in through a USB port to charge them. And yeah, they work through Wi-Fi or just yeah.
I suppose I'll get instructions with a pair if I get some, but yeah, I'm tired of dragging this cord around. Plus, mine are getting old and worn out.
It was like the best. Yeah, it's the 800 is what the is what they were, or what they are. Logitech wireless headset H800. And they're actually really convenient because you can wear them throughout the house. Now with me, I have hot spots, and then I have areas that I have less service, but for the most part, they do pretty good.
Yeah, because like I'll be on a chat with y'all and I'll need to go over and take some pictures and then come back, and
Right.
it's just a pain trying to
Yeah.
keep listening.
Right. My dear Pierce says, does anyone know what Bishop ADR is? Targeted question here.
What a what?
Bishop ADR. I don't know what that is. He said, never mind. So I don't know. Guess he found out the. Well, we love you, Shirley. We're so glad that you come in and watch us and have a great time listening to us pop off. And we have, different stuff that we talk. We don't have certain topics that we, are on or, that we talk about. We just talk about whatever's going on.
Maybe we should start having. Maybe we should, after the thing, like brainstorm some topics to keep us on track.
Oh man,
Make it fun though.
Like an outline.
I like the variety of it where it can go one place and then go completely opposite. And I love that. Hot cup of Joe in the morning. There you go. Freestyle.
It's kind of like a morning radio show. You might get some information out of it, but it's mostly for the entertainment. Yeah, you love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the Today Show, only with no sexual contact.
Either.
Yeah, no monkey.
Or chimpanzee. Didn't they used to have like a monkey or a chimp? Was it a chimp?
That was when I first started out.
Yeah, when I first started.
Sure.
It was going to be a news show aimed at women who stayed at home while the husbands went off to work, and because women mentally couldn't process like any type of bad news or anything in the morning and might get stressed out, they had the monkey there for they had a chimpanzee for comment.
And you think he's like fibbing right now? It's totally the truth.
Fact.
That's a fact. That's disturbing.
What the heck?
The female brain,
That is crazy.
30 years ago, just couldn't comprehend that stuff.
No, it's older than 30 years.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Because it was before I was born.
I mean, you don't have to go very far back. Even like in the 70s, if you watch 70s sitcoms, I mean, some of it's tongue-in-cheek, but some of it's actual. That's the way they thought. I mean, that is the way. And I think, and if you look at the way it was, I mean, I think women went along with it. A lot of women went along with it, which is kind of unbelievable.
Very primitive.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine living in those times. I'm too independent.
Yeah, but I think back even like when I was in I'll give you an example. Like when I was in grade school, a lot of my friends, I mean, their mothers didn't work. Their mothers were homemakers and stuff like that. And their father went out and worked and mom stayed home and was a homemaker, Because I came from like kind of not, I don't want to say weird, but my father wasn't in my house. My mother was a single mother. So at that time, so I'm in first grade. I'm like, it's like 1980. I was like, oh my God, that's weird. You know what I mean? Look at all my friends have, their mom is a housewife and, their dad goes off and work. And I have a house where my grandmother's raising me a lot because my mom's out in the professional workforce. Anyway, It's just,
right.
And it was like that even then.
Huh.
My mom was always trying to break away from that because her mom was like that. Her mom was, take care of the children, and then when the children were old enough, they actually took care of their dad.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom never put that on us, which I'm glad, because I think I would have, I think I really would have ended up hating my father really bad if that happened. But she, that's how she grew up. So she, she didn't put that on us. Like, it was on her as a child. She took care of us, took care of him. And she went to school. She went to college. She, got child development units so that she could substitute in preschools, and which, she only was able to do a couple of times because of her health.
Right.
But
Yeah.
she loved doing it. She did children's church, for the church that, she was a member of, and, she was really into that. But she just wanted to be, it seemed like she was always trying to break away from that stereotype.
Right.
Yeah. It's still I don't want to be like this, but it's still a little bit, because I'll give this as an example, and this is kind of dumb, but we had friends when we snowmobiled a lot, and his wife would have to ride on the back of the snowmobile with him. He'd have to drive, and she'd ride in the back because, well, she just can't handle the power of the machine. I'm thinking, what? Because I'm like the totally opposite. I just want to do everything myself. If we're going to go out and have a good time, and I want to be on my own, all having fun together. I don't think of it like, oh, well, I'm a little, I can't handle the power of the machine, but there are some guys out there that kind of think that way.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yeah, if I'm going to be on anything like that, I'm going to be the one driving.
Yeah, I want to have a good time. I don't want to sit behind you and ride, but I mean,
right.
Anyway. Yeah.
Well, I'm such a control freak anyways. I'd have to be in control of that.
I drive everywhere. I don't hardly let Jim drive. I don't like letting him drive. I like to be totally in control. I don't like being a passenger.
Yeah. Mary says, when I was driving truck, had guys say to me, I needed to get married and let a man pay the bills, stop taking jobs from hardworking men. I laughed and asked him if he knew someone.
Yeah.
Shirley says, hey, I know I've been here for months in Michigan. My son died 10 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that. My daughter got married last weekend and lives in Pensacola. I've led a busy life, but now I just kind of hang out. That's okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have to kind of marinate, just kind of relax. I completely understand that.
And if you ever wanted to get into reselling, you will know so much.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah.
You'll be ahead of the game.
Absolutely. Yep.
Where in Michigan are you? Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
That's Jonah.
That's too funny. I think what we'll do is, so today we'll wrap up the show here in about 10 minutes or so, and then start it up again around 1, if that works for everybody.
Oh. I think I'm just going to be here.
All right, Laura, that's awesome. At least you're cleaning, so at least you're doing something, that's good. And then you can list later. We're going to have a listing party, so around 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you want to come on, feel free to come on in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep, I agree.
Shirley Plummer. Tara, years of motorcycles and snowmobiles. Never second seat. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now be your own woman. Girl power.
That's true. Well, I always said when I was with Jim, I don't want to ever have to ask him permission for something, or vice versa. Now, I've seen him use that as an excuse, like if he doesn't really want to do something, or he'd be like, "Oh, well, I gotta ask Tara," or whatever. That's his way of getting out of it or making an excuse. But if he wants something, or if I want something, or to do something, I don't want him to ask. You know, I mean, you could tell me, but I mean, yeah, I don't get. It's kind of the same thing with that stuff too.
Yeah.
Wondering if I should get out this last package. Somebody else just paid.
Oh, good. Heck yeah.
Might as well get it together, huh?
Might as well.
My candy's falling.
I can't get it up.
All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Hope everybody has a great day, and look for us around 1, and we should be live.
What are we doing at
everybody has-
1?
We're doing a listing party
Ooh.
in honor of Sally's first day off.
Yay, Sally.
So we'll see y'all in a little bit. Have a great day. Bye now.
Goodbye.